33 points down for the Nifty when global markets are charged up. There you go. 10% down for Infosys Technologies. Now that is a serious erosion of market cap, and a lot of funds who currently are overweight on Infosys Technologies, their NAVs today will plunge. Infosys Technologies, let's stay with this graphic. 285. No, it's not recovering. Down 284 rupees. So with each tick, the stock is only headed lower. There is still no recovery in sight. 290 rupees down now. When did Infosys crack 10% plus? Really, it must have happened in 2008. It certainly hasn't happened in last 2 or 3 quarters. I mean, I can assure you that much. Okay, what about other large cap IT stocks? TCS, Wipro, HCL Technologies. TCS down 59 rupees. So courtesy Infosys, the entire sector now seems to be getting derated. Now that's the problem point. We still haven't heard from TCS. We still haven't got a management commentary going from Wipro. But markets are of the view, like Nilesh indicated, that if a market leader is of the view that they will grow lower than the industry average, then we really have a problem on our hand, because markets are used to, or they are accustomed to using Infosys Technologies guidance for benchmarking purposes. No recovery in sight for TCS, no recovery in sight for Wipro. HCL Technologies trading at the lowest point of the day. Let's look at the IT index. Where is the IT index? The IT index would have plunged, and I'm sure the hit would be, there you go, 7% down for the CNX IP. Sub 6,000 now for the IT index. Bad news.
Bad news, but the good thing is that it's only IT which has been isolated. As such, the index is doing pretty okay. We're pretty much where we left off trade in yesterday's session. Yes, we are not springing up like the US markets overnight. You've got traction coming in for the entire high beta pocket. You have Reliance Communications, which is looking good. DLF as well is holding up. Banks are looking pretty strong. Even in SBI, Axis, all these names are holding up anywhere between about 1 to about 1.5%. So that's the key takeaway from the market. Even cement, which got pretty beaten down ahead of that CCI report, or rather final report on cement cartelization, Ambuja is now springing back in action. The stock is up about 2%. This traction for the entire metals universe as well. Remember, metals as a pocket was the strongest of the lot in yesterday's session, and that pretty much continues today as well. Sesa Goa leading the pack. ITC as well as holding up well. So is Hero MotoCorp. So largely you would have to say all is pretty okay with the entire with the rest of the market. Even names like Cairn are holding up, which was sulking in trade yesterday. You did have weakness coming in for Cairn and ONGC. Today, both these stocks look pretty okay in trade. Remember, there's a downgrade coming in for ONGC as well as GAIL by Moody's. So I just want to quickly get your status check on ONGC as well as GAIL. And both these names are pretty much continuing unabated and holding up in trade. Remember, Moody's has downgraded ONGC to BA1 from the earlier A2 rating that they had. Novelis, which is a subsidiary of Hindalco, is now close to Saguenay Works facility in Quebec, Canada, and the plant will cease production in August 2012. So Hindalco is one stock in focus. That starts off up by about 1%. IVRCL, they're looking at selling a 37.5% stake in IoT Utkal Energy Services for a sum total of 3,000 crore rupees, and IVRCL is up a good 0.6%. The other stocks in focus, MRPL, 3i Infotech as well as Kingfisher Airlines, which is currently up by about 1.5%. While we're at it, I just want to quickly get a status check on the 2 new listings from yesterday as well. MT Educare, which actually closed with a premium to its issue price, and that traction continues. 94.85 is where it is, and NBCC continues to see weakness, down by about 4%.